Well, hello everyone, how are you? My name's Daryl, if you don't know me from ages ago, same place. It's really good to be back. I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm back here. Oh, dear oh dear. Gorgeous day today. You can't complain about that. Let's get into everything because it's pretty interesting. There's some really interesting stuff in caravans. Like, what the hell is happening in the caravans industry? It's like, whether you're building big vans or small vans, everyone expects you to be the one who really makes something wonderful, and they're all going broke. I mean, yeah, I just can't believe it. I looked in the laptop and it was like, my God, I don't believe those people went broke. Fancy making something like that and not being able to sustainably carry it. I just can't believe it. But anyway, I'm sure you're well aware of that. I won't go over it here. The brand name Cherry. Now, who ever heard of someone called Cherry? But there is. And Cherry have made a really good looking ute. Out of China, will it happen? I don't know. The ute brand name Cherry have brought out an absolute gorgeous ute, not available for sale yet, which means it could be crap, I don't know. But it looks really, really good. And there's so many brands at the moment of utes, you're looking at them and it's like, would I buy it? Would I not buy it? I could buy a second-hand Jeep, but I could buy a brand new one of these, or yeah, so I don't know. You just worry about these things. Will it survive? Will it continue on? You just don't know. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see what happens. My life, oh God. Do you really want to know? The Jeep. I've got to run through this because there's so much shit here. The Jeep is out of rego. It's currently needs a blue slip, and for whatever reason, it's out of rego at the moment. So I've got to get the Jeep back in rego again. It's going to take a while, so we'll have to do that too. And then there's the Mini. That's our second car, and I bought the Mini because it was a really nice vehicle. You know, it was like, oh, this will really, really go nicely. We were asleep a month ago, and I woke up in the morning, and it was like, oh, I'm just going to get the bins. And you look up the street, and I looked into the driveway, and it was like, there's supposed to be something there. The Mini was gone. And four people, they spent about 40 minutes just going through the end of the cul-de-sac. We're at the end, and unfortunately we were the ones they decided, okay, we're out of here, we're going to get another car. So they were going to bash into the back of the bottom story, take the keys, drive the car off, and luckily we didn't lock the back door. So there was no damage to the goodness, because that would have been wrecked too, and there would have been two insurance people to deal with. But yeah, so we now don't have any car at all. I've got a car off them for probably another couple of weeks, and after that we don't have any car at all. You know, Mini keys, because it needs some new keys, because they broke in to get these keys. Yeah, I'm not holding my thoughts up. So what do you do? Anyway, the Ducati. The Ducati, I haven't been driving it, and it's out of rego. So that also needs. I don't know, do we get that registered so I've got drive it? Because I do need something like that at the moment. I've been looking at selling it, and I don't know whether we should sell it with any rego on or with rego off. Yeah, so I don't know. And to replace that, BMW's brought out a 450, and it's a 450cc. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous dual-purpose bike. So I don't know. I don't know whether to bother with them or not, but it really gets me at the moment, that's all. So how have I been getting around, and how's my wife been getting around? Well, for a while we didn't have that, and we haven't been using this thing. There's a bus stop at the end of my street. It's 3 minutes from my house. I didn't know that. And we had this thing built. I bought it, I probably looked at it and went, oh, it's got a bus stop there. But the bus stop is really, really good. I can be up at the bus stop in 3 minutes. That'll get me to the train station in about 5 or 6 minutes. And I'm on the train about 15 minutes after I get out of the house, which is very, very similar to if I drive. So if you're organised, it's really, really good. But because I've been doing this, I haven't been catching trains for I don't know how long, and it hasn't been all that good. Looking at these and how people use them, and it occurred to me there was a lot of people using bikes in these trains, and I thought that's very interesting, because now where I live in the metropolitan area of Sydney, you can basically get anywhere without that drama. So I had a bit of a look, and I tried to take my bike, my mountain bike, this thing, on the train, and it goes no problem at all. Because this is a e-mountain bike and it's a Norco, there's no problems with using them. We should get involved in this. I didn't know there was a lot of people doing this sort of thing. So I looked at taking gear, tents and things like that. So I thought we might do some camping with the bike. I drive that, hop in the train, I end up at wherever, and on the way back you can have a beer. How good's that? So anyway, there's lots to do with these. I've been out to check out the new e-bikes too, and to be honest, look, so I know they're better. I know they're a better bike than what I've got. But how much? And the trouble is, you have a look at it, this is like, and at the moment this is looked down upon because it's got a Shimano motor in it. But I've never had a problem with the Shimano, and it's lasted me for, well over 2,000 Ks. It's a really, really good motor. And this seems to run really, really well. I quite like running it. I think the brand new bikes, I don't need a brand new bike again. So I think what we'll do is, we'll just take this. So this is a Norco Range VLT. It's a bit longer than what a lot of blokes would buy nowadays. I don't mind the long bikes, I don't get it. To me, we look at buying these bikes, and we're going to do some downhill. So we'll buy this bike, it's faster, it's this, it's that. If I was doing the normal stuff that I do around here, I'd buy a bike that was less, and I don't believe that. I've looked so many years at this sort of thing and been involved in it. This works really well for me. I've got no problems with it. But I thought we might get a rack for the back of it. That'll take anything that I take away for the weekend, and we'll see how we go. I mean, we can even stay in a motel. Very interesting, this. I'm very interested in the fact that it's close to home. It doesn't cost a lot of money. It's something I've never done before. So why not do it now? So anyway, it's just really good. Personally, I'm not working anymore, and I'm really happy with that. I'm 62, so someone's got to kick you in the ass one day and go, that's enough. And while I loved working there and I loved the people, they were awesome people, I had the opportunity, well, do I stay or do I leave? And I took, let's leave. Do I care? No. Oh, look, I would have loved to be in there for probably another 3 to 4 years. That's what I'd planned to do. But I'm really happy where we are at the moment. I've been self-employed for for the bulk of my years. Occasionally I'll go into employment. I really enjoyed this job. I really enjoyed the people that were there. I loved being with them, to be honest. But sometimes something happens and you've got to make that choice. Well, do I stay or do I go? And my wife wanted me to go. She didn't want me to stay. And I just thought to myself, let's get out of here at this point of time. And to be honest, it's probably one of the better things I've done at my age. I'm doing this now full time. Awesome. I've got no problem. Sometimes you get out and it's like, this is so good. Why did I stop doing this? Anyway, so this is what happens at 62 when you get a job and you're there for quite a few years and you think to yourself, oh, I'll just stay for a bit longer. And the trouble is, you're there for as long as you can. So anyway, we're not doing that anymore. Apart from that, oh look, there's always some stuff to do around the house because I've been working 6 days a week. Like, it's been full on. And the money has been absolutely awesome. But the things that I loved having, like the house being perfect and things like that, I never really had it. So, and the last couple of weeks I've been catching the train into Sydney. I've just been wandering around because I enjoy it. Many years ago I was working for our own business and I'd been in the city all the time, and it was really nice to just go into the city and go, I'm going to have a good look in here. And the place has changed so much. If you live near Sydney, it's worthwhile going to. The train stations are absolutely gorgeous on multiple levels going down. So yeah, anyway. And the stupid thing is, my son and my daughter, they both live near to the city. It's close to everything we do. My daughter and my son also live not far from the city. And the stupid thing is, I can get on the train here and I can go to either of their places using the same train line, which is bizarre. Yeah, it's just really, really nice. But anyway, the things you get yourself into. Apart from that, I've got a dog now. I've got a dog named Winston. He's growing up perfectly. He's an absolute idiot of a dog, and I'm really enjoying having that. So I've got that now. The cats don't like the dog around, but hey, it's getting there bit by bit. So apart from that, we'll be back here once a week. I'm going to say that. Whether I do it or not, I don't know, but I'm saying we'll be back once a week. There's a few other things I'm trying to do too, but we'll see what happens with those. I've got some new camera equipment. It's really nice having some cash. It's really nice having the money to buy some stuff, and I've upgraded my camera gear and things like that. So I have those. I don't have to go and buy anything, although I might go and buy myself a little drone, just one of these little ones which are tiny, which I really like. That was my next thing, so I might buy that. But we'll see how we go. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Really enjoy the fact that you've just hung around here. Really enjoy the new guys have joined up. Great to have you around. And let's go and get some stuff done. And let's see if, you know, at least one or two of my cars turn up or get going again. You never know what happens sometimes. Okay, so thanks guys. We'll see you next time. Bye now.